What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to the channel. My name is Robin and this is AriesFireTarot. I'm just ready to do you guys your bonus reading for being, once again, the highest views on my channel. And you guys are always so strong and interacting, and you know, I just love you guys so much. I don't know if I told you guys before that my mom is a Sag, so maybe that's why there's that kind of connection, besides that we're sister signs. I have to tell you a funny story. I always send my mom links, like when I upload the videos. So she asked me the other day, like, oh, do I owe you any money for the readings gear? And I thought it was so funny. Because I guess she just doesn't really understand YouTube or whatever, but I thought it was really cute. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So anyway, shuffling the Gilded Tarot here for you guys, one of my favorite decks, and we'll do a nice little reading, your bonus reading for April. So I hope you're all doing great. I love your comments. You guys are always so kind. And yeah, anyway, I'm getting all verklempt, so I'll just keep going. I had a couple cards fall out here, so I'm going to keep them. I'm not quite done shuffling. So I have the Strength card. Actually, there's three. So I've got the Strength card here for you. And then I've got the Temperance card. And then we have the Three of Swords. Some interesting cards to start off with here. The Strength card, you know, this is about somebody walking their path in strength, but you could see on that card that, you know, that's a woman walking beside a lion. So there's more than one kind of strength. There's like brute strength, you know what I mean? And then there is like divine feminine strength that it uses a little bit more finesse than, you know, a dominant male type of strength. So this is a good sign from the universe that sometimes, you might just want to dial things down and use sort of a heart or soul-centered strength than sometimes the intellect or like the physical strength. It can get things done a lot easier, like more gently. But just as, oh man, I just had a bunch of cards fall down on the floor. So I'm going to just stop shuffling. I'm going to go get those cards and I'll be right back. Just going to pause. Well, I'm glad I paused the video because I almost fell on my head trying to get those cards. But anyway, I stuck them back in the deck. I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times. There was just way too many. So, all right, so I'm going to put the deck down. I'm going to put the deck to the side and let's get going on your bonus reading here, you guys. So, Strength card, you know, use your strength, but temper it a little bit. Sometimes, you know, being cool and collected will get you a lot further than other techniques, like as in the divine feminine strength here. And this is really interesting that we've got the Three of Swords, which is an indication of some sort of pain coming up or being in the middle of a painful situation. You can see, you know, there's a heart and everything is cloudy and there's swords. You know, it's a pretty transparent meaning to the card here. So I want to just pull a couple more. Got the Ace of Cups. So the aces are like the universe offering you something, and it's going to be quite big here because you can see the size of the cup. It's taking over almost the entire card. And then cups are about emotion. So there's something coming in related to like something really happy, you know, that'll like make your cup overflow here. And to me, the moon in the background is sort of an indication of passing time. So it's kind of looking like a moon cycle to me, that something could be happening within the next month. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. So the Queen of Pentacles she's definitely a really sensitive and kind of closed off person. She doesn't let a lot of people get too close to her. She's afraid of being hurt by people, you know, sort of keeps everything inside, but keeps the outside really polished. So it's almost like an armor for her, you know, to just be able to dress well and speak well and have everything in its proper place, just so that it'll sort of almost lead people into thinking that she's a little bit tougher and stronger than she might actually feel like she is. So, and then it's really funny that this is aspected underneath the strength card. So for some of you, you could be like really struggling internally with a certain situation, or maybe somebody's giving you a hard time. So when I've got these two cards together, and I just think that there are some feelings of maybe wanting to like retaliate, you know. Could be, like I said, dealing with somebody that is not being really nice to you, but you're deflecting them, but it's really starting to be painful. So then we've got this strength card here for you to offer strength. You know, the universe is walking along beside you. It's really unfortunate that, you know, there's people out there that can make you feel like you're not good enough, but that's kind of what I'm getting from these cards here together. I've got the Queen of Cups here. I've got two queens. So the Queen of Cups, she's sort of looking off into the future. Cups are about emotion, right? And the Queen is also very strong, but she's strong in a different way from the Queen of Pentacles. And then the Queen of Cups is right underneath Temperance. So Temperance is sort of, when she's combined with the Queen of Cups, I think, honestly, you guys, I'm thinking, like, so far what I'm seeing is like an evolution of what could be coming up in the next month for you guys. Is like, I'm seeing some of you actually getting picked on with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, and I'm seeing the Strength card here is because this is what you're going to need to get through it. Or there could be just a difficult situation. And I see some of you even being bullied, and I'm seeing a lot of it in the workplace. It's really depleting you, actually. But then we have the Temperance and the Queen of Cups, and I think this is going to be sort of a progression for you. You know, you're going to lean on Temperance to keep your head cool and collected and just be as calm and looking into the future as the Queen of Cups, looking forward. For a resolution. And then you've got the Three of Swords. It's really painful, you know, but I see this, it's all happening on the inside. You know, you've got the Strength and the Temperance. This is your inside, like you're feeling like tumultuous, but on the outside you guys you're really holding it together, but it's a struggle for you guys. And then you have the Three of Swords. It's definitely something is really burdening you, but then underneath that I've got the King of Cups. You know, this is another court card, and really strongly pulled together and powerful and looking like nothing can faze him, right? Just sitting there really calm and, again, collected, as in how the Queen of Cups is. Like, look at all these court cards, how they look completely unaffected. So you've got this really good surface going on. Like, whatever it is, you're meeting it head on, and the person or situation that's causing you heartache or grief, I don't think they even know about it, because you're doing a really good job at disguising it and carrying it. So it's going from this sort of, you know, I can handle this, like, I'm strong, you know, no problem. I'm calling on the universe, and I'm strong, and they're not going to see me flinch, you know. And then you're just continuing, like, you're heating up a little bit. You see how she's on fire, like, all the color and temperance, like, is really, like, hot, you know. But on the outside, yeah, I've got this, you know what I mean? And then painful, painful, painful. But, and then after all of this, we've got the Ace of Cups, which is something that is going to make you extremely joyful and happy. And this is, like, you can see it's coming from the universe. You've got the, you know, the third eye there. It's pouring in to fill up your cup with something that it's going to be really, really happy for you. So, and I'm seeing that within the next, like I said, 28 days, 4 weeks, like a moon cycle. And I haven't pulled a card to aspect underneath that yet, so I'm pretty interested to see. Well, you've got the Nine of Swords here. So this is going to come in where you guys are almost at the end of your rope. Like, you've been carrying, like, a bit of a situation here, and it's really starting to get to you, and you're like, well, when is this going to end? You know what I mean? And sleepless nights, you can see the character in this card. She is, like, definitely not sleeping. She's got all these swords over top of her head, because even though you've been carrying this on your shoulders and, like, you've been holding it down, like, seriously, you've really been you've been amazing, like, your fortitude, and I don't think you're really leaning on anybody else, because you feel like it's something that you have to hold on to and walk this path. And I don't know why you're doing that. I mean, that's cool if you want to do that, if you just don't feel like you want to talk to anybody about it. Or maybe you are talking to somebody and they're just not really caring, you know, or they're like, you'll be fine, or, oh, suck it up, you know. I think you might be in the kind of environment where you might not even be able to talk about it, like in a work environment. Some places, they don't care if you're getting harassed, you know what I mean? But I think, yeah, it's going to come to an end. So, like, what I'm basically seeing in these cards is, like, you are hanging in there, and you're just going to have to continue to hang in there for a little while. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. But, you know, you've been fierce. Like, you should be proud of yourself, you know? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of, like, the main energy I'm getting here is work, you know, and sometimes work sucks. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's that one person or few people, or, you know, for those of you that work in, like, hospitality or, you know, retail or something like that. Sometimes it's the people. You know what I mean? I was a server for 25 years, and I get it, you know, like, people can be so mean. So I think it's, like, starting to fracture you a little bit. So this could even be related to some of you, like, looking to break into a different kind of work that'll make you feel better, where you don't feel like you're being put upon, like, in this, what's going on here. Like, there's definitely something in your life is causing pain, right? But if you're trying to get away from it, it's going to end. So I want to pull a couple more cards here, you guys, see what's going on. So I've got the Knight of Cups here. So the Knight of Cups is about an offer coming in. It's generally related to a romantic offer. For some of you, you could be in a relationship where you're just not doing that great and you're trying to get out of it, or you're single and you want to, you know, you just basically want to meet somebody. And I put that right beside the Ace of Cups, so that could be something there. I mean, there's so many parcels of our life, you know, and it seems like nothing ever works well all at the same time, right? Like, preach. So you definitely have an offer coming in, right? The Knight is the sign of an offer, and then we've got the Ace of Cups here. That is definitely the sign of an offer. So you really just need to kind of hang in there, and you're doing great, even though it is stressful for you. Like, you're not taking it out on anybody else. You're kind of like holding it inside and you're dealing with it, but it is eating you up quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. We've got the Four of Pentacles here. This is somebody that is holding, well, you can see right in the speak, Robin, right in the card, like the character is like holding everything really close in. He doesn't want to let it go because he's afraid of what's going to happen if he lets it go. And I think this is why you're kind of keeping it all inside, is because you think you're going to pop, right? With the Temperance card, you're just going to freak out, like, and like lose it. You know, that's why we keep on our cool, calm, collected faces. So, you know, so we don't get fired or, you know, cause a commotion and stuff like that. But sorry, I cracked myself up a little bit, but you know what I mean? It's just, there's a reason that you're being controlled about this, and it's definitely eating you up to a certain degree, but you're doing it for the right reasons. So try and let that go a little bit. You can see, well, I can see in the cards that it is going to come to an end here with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you're just going to have to hold on a little while longer, and you know, you're going to have some sleepless nights, you guys. There's no doubt about that, but it's coming in for you here. Whatever that changes that you're asking for, it's going to come in. So just continue to be as patient as you are, which is not always easy for a fire sign, right? Because it's really hard to keep that inner monologue where it belongs and maybe not blurt or just tell your boss off or tell your customer off or whatever. But we've got the Emperor card here, and the Emperor is all about making intelligent decisions, you know, choosing to be wise, and you can see that he's very, again, pulled together. So, you know, this is the kind of person that you would go to for advice, or maybe you're just following your own advice. So you have a pretty strong balance of, I'm going to count cards, 1, 2, 3. Let me start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like really hardcore cards, right? And then you got 6 where you're keeping everything cool and calm. So like you're winning. It might not feel like it right now, but hang on in there, you guys, like, and keep hanging on to your emotions, you know, keep things in your head where, you know, where nobody else can hear you right now. You've got the Moon there where you've got to keep everything inside, and you've got the Moon here with the 9 of Swords. You might feel like you're a hand grenade with somebody's about to pull your pin, but, you know, keep on doing what you're doing and just keep on looking for the way out of it, because, you know, freaking out and making a scene or whatever, it's just going to like damage you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to be, it just won't be good. It'll be a bad scene. So, anyway, so yeah, I'd say right around the end of April for most of you. I'm seeing it actually 2 weeks for you guys. for some of you. Just depends. Let me know what your situation is in the comments if you don't mind making a public comment. Let me know if this is already happening where you're getting that escape hatch, or maybe you've got a job offer, or you know, somebody's asked you out on a date or whatever after being single for a long time. Wow, you guys, I just decided to pull one more card, and I've got the Four of Wands. So first of all, I'm getting, again, the message 4 weeks, which is what we were just talking about. And then the wands, you can see how they've got them like put together like an archway. This is like a celebration card, you know. There's a really happy time coming ahead, and I'm seeing with the Four Wands here 4 weeks, and I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups here 28 days or 4 weeks. So just hang on a little bit longer, you guys. You know, I've seen from some of your comments, some of you guys have really been struggling, but the only thing you guys can do is really keep the faith and keep that positive vibration going. Like, I'm sending you guys all my blessings, and I really hope that whatever your situation is that you want to get out of, it happens for you faster than even what I'm seeing here in the cards. Let me know how you're doing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this bonus reading. You guys deserve it so much for all the love that you show me. So I'm going to wrap up that reading right now, you guys, and take a second to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Other than that, we'll see you back here next time for your next reading. Love you guys. Bye.